What up, reader fam? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you an Illumicrate unboxing. This time it's a double unboxing. 2 boxes, 1 me. What more could you want? Don't answer that because I know that you probably want a lot more than that. But for now you're stuck with me, unless you ditch me. Please don't ditch me. Illumicrate is a monthly subscription box that comes with a book and a lot of fandom-y items. I'm a rep for them and they send me these boxes. I also have a special code, even though I'm not special, but it's Jesse5 if you want to get 5% off. For today's boxes, I have the July box, which was a bit delayed due to shipping delays. Screw you, COVID! Then we have the Illumicrate Editions box, which is Shades of Magic themed. And let me just say, I am bursting at the seams to break into that box. I am gonna save that one for last though, that way I can savor the unboxing. No rushing, giving myself time to process every beautiful item. So let's kick it off with the July box unboxing. Wapa! Here we go. First up, we have the cheat sheet, and it's got the theme for the month, which is We Are the Resistance. The cheat sheet is giving me sci-fi vibes, so I'm thinking we're gonna be getting some sci-fi themed items. I wonder if there's a spaceship in here, or an alien, or a full-on planet. I should probably not get my hopes up on any of that being in here, because I don't think that's gonna happen. The first item I'm seeing is this. It's a box in a box. Let's open it up. Ooh, she beautiful. I think I know what she is too, because I have one of these from a past box. It's a ceramic book pot and it is beautiful. I need to find somebody who makes book flowers out of book pages and display them in this, because I think that would be very nice. I mean, RIP to the books that are used, but aesthetic. It says on it a handbook of celestial observations, and on the back of it, it says a comprehensive guide to viewing the galaxy and unlocking the secrets of the stars. I called it. I knew there would be some spacey items up in here, and it did not disappoint because this is beautiful. It's got all the astrology signs on it. I don't know much about astrology signs. I do know that I'm a Cancer, and that's about it. Sometimes I look up my daily horoscope and I'm like, ooh, that's pretty spot on to my life, but it's also very vague, so it's got the moon phase on it, which I really dig. It's got stars all over it, and just overall, I really dig it. It's super hecka aesthetic. Lots of spacey vibes. Moving on to the next item. I see some shades. Some stunner shades. These are, for sure, no doubt about it, 110% Star Wars themed. I wear my sunglasses at night. I've actually been needing some sunglasses to have in my car, so these will be handy dandy. I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but all my sunglasses tend to disappear. I think it's because I always forget to leave them in my car. Like if I'm wearing them, I just like walk inside of my house and set them down, and then the sunglasses thief comes through and snatches them up. And by that I mean I put them in a spot that I forget about. Oop! The sunglasses have Rebel Scum on the side, and on the other side is a full-on battle going down. Not many people can say that their sunglasses have been through a battle showdown, but I can. A boom boom pow. I've even got the evidence to share. Next up, whoa, I'm seeing this here notebook, which I believe, I'm pretty sure I have read the book that this is based on, and that is The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I should double check the cheat sheet just in case. I don't want to be looking like a fool. The Bone Season notebook. Hey, it's an item from a book I've read. Win for me. I will say that I do have too many journals, but what's one more? Plus, I really like the artwork on this, so it can double as a journal and also a art piece that I can display somewhere. It says on it, never allow yourself to believe you should be silent. Yes, preach. Don't let nobody put a zipper on your lips and zip them up. Let those lips run free. Her hair is like literally on fire. Early. I wonder what salon she goes to. I want a dye job like that. That would be a jaw dropper on the streets, that's for sure. And it would be a nice way to keep people at a distance. Like, come any closer and I will catch you on fire with my hair. Nobody wants to catch fire unless you want to be like Katniss, the girl on fire. I read the first book in the Bone Season series, but I kind of put it on the back burner just because I know that it's going to be a rather long series. Like, it's going to be one of those series where once you have it all, it's going to literally fill a shelf on your bookshelf. And I'm just kind of afraid that I'll end up forgetting everything if I read the books by release. So I currently have my Bone Season series reading in park, but once that last book comes out, we're putting this reader in drive. Next up, I'm seeing this, which looks like some character cards, and I'm pretty sure I can tell who these characters are right off the bat. Okay, yeah, I for sure know these characters. I mean, it helps that they have their names on their cards, but you know when you see fan art for certain characters, and they just have such distinct things about them where when you see them, you just know it's them? That's the case for this cast for me. These are characters from the Ember in the Ashes series. We've got Marcus, we've got Laia, we've got Helene, and we've got Elias. I actually genuinely miss these characters, and just like the Bone season, this is also a series where I have it on the back burner just because I want more books in the series to come out before I really dive into it. I've read the first book and I really loved it, but I just wanted to hold off because I feel like I'm gonna forget all the things, and I don't want to forget all the things. Like when I read that series, I want to be in it. I want to know all the deets. I don't want to have it be where I don't remember certain things, because I feel like when you forget certain things, you don't have the full experience. And I want to have the full experience. I want to feel like I'm in the world when I'm reading the books. But I will say that this is a series where I'm feeling like it's really hard for me to hold out. The patience in me is about to hit the fan and explode. Like I feel like I'm at the point now where any day now I'm going to be found on my couch with the series surrounding me, and I'm just going to be binging my way through it. Let's hold it together, self-control. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. No, we can't. No, we can't. Must read the books. Dramatic. Next, I see this keyring in here, and it looks like Doctor Who's police box. Wait a minute. Hold up. Rewind. I did not see that clearly when I just pulled it out of the box. I swear I have 20/20 vision, but I saw the police box when I first saw this, but it's actually like a little bookstore. It says Baron's Books and Baubles. I'm gonna bet that this is referencing a book of some sort. Something I haven't read yet because it's not clicking in the brain. Click, click. It's a good thing Google and I are on good terms. We have a committed relationship, though it feels a little one-sided. I come to it with all my problems and it gives me answers. And then I ditch it. Got a blast. It's pulling up the Dark Fever series. I have not read that series. And it's a vague enough reference to where it doesn't even matter that I haven't read the series. For all anyone knows, it's a real bookstore. And I picked this up as a souvenir. Let's just hope that nobody asks about it, because then I will be in a jam. I will say though that the picture that pops up for this bookstore from this series has me wanting to read the series. What does that say about me when the selling point of a book is a picture of a bookstore? Next, we've got my favorite part, and that is the book of the month. Whoopah! The book that was in the box this month is Seven Devils by Elizabeth May and Laura Lamb. Let's open this sucker up to see its beauty. Let me get it out of the plastic so it can breathe. It's suffocating. Here's the cover. It's got a spaceship. It says, if you want to resist, you have to rebel. And it's got these eye-popping edges with these pink sprayed edges. The back of it says, every war has its heroes. This one has rebels. And it also came with a signed book plate, which is always super nice. I knew we were getting a sci-fi this month. Hey. After reading the description, I have some deets to share with you. So basically, this is the first book in a duology, and it's a space opera. We follow our main character, Eris, who said bye-bye to her life as the heir to the galaxy's most ruthless empire. And let me just say, she went about it in a very grand way. That being faking her own death. She really said, I'm going out with a bang. Bang, bang, pow. She ends up being recruited by this resistance group. It's an organization that opposes the Empire's expansion. And because of this, she will now have to face the Empire head on and be all, surprise, you thought I was dead, but I'm not. And I'm here to destroy you, suckers. I have not fully buckled down on the sci-fi genre and explored it as much as I would have liked to by now. When will I embark on my sci-fi journey? I should have capitalized on my space obsession from a few years back and read all the spacey books during that time, but I didn't. So I gotta step out of my comfort zone reading lane and read more books in the sci-fi genre. I will say that this one sounds wild, and I feel like it could be a nice one to break the ice with the genre. Not that I haven't already broken the ice, like I've read quite a few sci-fi books, but it's a thick layer of ice keeping me from getting deeper into the genre. And then finally, we have the monthly collector's pain, which is inspired by the book Seven Devils. It's got an explosion of stars all over it. I'm guessing this kind of represents the Empire, maybe, and it says on it, Queen kills King. Straight into the point. I feel like I need to give this to one of the queens in my life, but I know way too many queens that kill it on the daily, so I need to duplicate this 100 times and then pass them out. Another magnificent box from Illumicrate, and now it's time for the Illumicrate Editions box. Again, this box is featuring the Shades of Magic series, so basically all the items in this box will be themed after things from the Shades of Magic series. I'm gonna go ahead and give you some deets for the Shades of Magic trilogy before going in. So basically, the Shades of Magic trilogy consists currently of A Darker Shade of Magic, A Gathering of Shadows, and A Conjuring of Light. There's also a comic book spin-off series. We follow Kel, who is a traveler, and he works for the Royals, and basically he delivers messages between the different alternate versions of London. We have Grey London, we have Black London, we have Red London, and we have White London. While he mostly does just kind of stick to the program and does what he's supposed to do, he does veer off every now and then to do some smuggling on the side. And that's exactly what gets him into trouble, because he ends up smuggling something that puts him in danger. That is a very basic pitch. There is so much more to it, but if you like books that are full of adventure, chaos, and a touch of magic, I'd check it out because it might be for you. It has been very hard to hold myself back from ripping open this box and finding out what's inside, so let's do it. We've got the cheat sheet, which might come in handy or I might not need it. I don't know. We'll find out. The first thing I see in here, I think I know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's a blanket. I love me a blanket, so let's open it up. Just like all Illumicrate blankets, it's super comfy. Y'all, look at this blanket. The artwork though, immaculate. They did that. It has different images that represent all the different Londons, red, black, gray, and white. It's so detailed and nice, and I am obsessed. I don't know how this is currently happening, but looking at this blanket is weirdly making me nostalgic for when I first read A Darker Shade of Magic. I love me some blankets, even though it's currently really hot in Missouri and I don't even need this. Like, I'm kind of dying right now, about to sweat a storm. But listen, once that fall weather comes knocking on the door, I'll be embracing this blanket full force. Next up, I'm seeing this, which is a super nice detailed pin. Like, holy heck, the detail. It's got a mask on it, some daggers, some roses, some flames it looks like, and it says on it, there are many shadows in the night. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. I love this. Can't wait to pin it up with this. Pew, pew. Next, we have an item that I love, an item that is my all-time favorite to receive in Illumicrate boxes, and I think it has my favorite item from every box in Illumicrate boxes, and that is the book inside of it. So let's just go ahead and get in the main event. We have a book sleeve, and it's beautiful. Holy heck, we've got Lila on it, we've got Kel on it, and there's a quote on the back. It reads, "You two are circling each other like stars. You come asking after one another when only a few strides and a handful of stars divide you." Catch me out here feeling all emotional. I am a book sleeve lover. I am trash for book sleeves. They're super hecka useful in a reader's life. Like, you want to protect a book sleeves got your back. Have a book sleeve in your subscription box and I will give it a full-on 5 out of 5 stars. Not that I rate book boxes, but I'm just saying, if I were to rate book boxes, I would give it a 5 out of 5 stars. Imagine a platform like Goodreads, but for book subscription boxes. What would we call it? Good book boxes. Yeah, sure. Okay, now for the grand reveal of the book. I'm pretty sure that they did a special edition of A Darker Shade of Magic. Like, that just kind of makes sense to me. I'm sure it's gonna blow me away. So 3, 2, 1, watch out. It's beautiful. It feels so little compared to like the normal books, but it's just the naked hardcover. We have the silhouette of Kel and it's shiny and some of the patterns that we've seen before. Got a very nice spine. Love that. More of the pattern on the back and it says Illumicrate special editions on it. We've got the silver sprayed edges. Yes to that. I think the end papers for me take the cake. Like, that artwork though, who did the artwork for that? I need to know. End papers with artwork by M. Allen. M. Allen, you did that. You did that. This is so good. I love that so much and I need a graphic novel in this style. I'm pretty sure it's the most beautiful edition of A Darker Shade of Magic that I own, and I own 4 copies of A Darker Shade of Magic. I don't want to talk about it. I am trash, but I collect Victoria Schwab books, so don't come at me. Oh, and it's got a built-in bookmark, something that every book should come with. I'm just saying. Look at that. We love to see it. Next, I'm seeing a tube or a baton. I'm gonna say tube. Let's find out what's inside. Oh, it says set of 3 dust jackets. So they did special dust jackets for the trilogy, which they also did for the Cruel Prince series, and I loved those, so I'm excited to see these bad boys. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, I knew they were gonna be good, but hot dang, I didn't realize they were gonna be this good. The artwork on these, look at these. Okay, this is the first one for A Darker Shade of Magic. It features Kel and also the Dane twins, who are terrifying, let me just say. Would avoid them at all costs if I were to ever see them in person. Then on the A Gathering of Shadows cover, we have Lila, and I think this is a character that I haven't been introduced to because I haven't finished the trilogy. I've only read the first book, but listen, I have a reason for that. I'll talk about that after I finish going over these covers. But anyways, this is the one for A Gathering of Shadows, and then we've got this one for A Conjuring of Light, which I think might be my favorite because I really love the white and black used on this cover. I think my favorite thing about these is that they are very character-focused covers, and I feel like it is a very character-driven story, though it is one of those books that does have a really nice balance of both character focus and plot focus. It took all the ingredients that I love in a book and just kind of sprinkled them throughout, even though, again, I've only read the first book, but let me give you my excuse, which is not a very good excuse, but I'll still say my piece. So first up, I didn't fully love A Darker Shade of Magic on my first read. I was like, okay, that's a really great book, but it wasn't like blow me away worthy. But then after reading it a second time, I was blown away quite literally. I was like, oh dang, this is a lot better than I remember it being the first time I read it. I don't know if I was like caught up in all the hype when it first came out, but my second go around on reading that book, it hit the spot. It hit differently than the first time I read it. So now I'm kind of stuck in this limbo where I'm like, once I read the second book and once I read the third book, I'll never be able to read them for the first time again. again, which I know is a really stupid reason to hold me back from wanting to read them, but it's the truth. Like, once I read those books, I will not be able to read them for the first time again. Sure, I can reread them, but the experience of reading a book for the first time is a treasured experience. And because of me rereading A Darker Shade of Magic and finding a newfound love for the trilogy, I know I'm gonna love the rest of the books, but they're just books that I want to take my time with, because again, once it's over, it's over. I can't go back and relive that experience of reading the books for the first time again. Do any of you have books like that where you're just kind of like holding off on reading them because you know that once you read them, you won't be able to go back and read them for the first time again? Surely I'm not alone here. Let me know down below in the comments. Let me know that I'm not alone here. Please, I don't want to be a loner. Next, I'm seeing, oh geez, started to pop out another tube, and it's got something in it that just really wants to come out. I can't even stop it. Okay, so it's like a hanging print of some sort. That is beautiful. What the heck? This is so nice. It's bursting with beautifulness. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this, but I can tell you what it translates to. It's Arnesian, which is a language used in A Darker Shade of Magic, and Google told me that this translates to the Element games, which I think is something that happens in the second book, if I'm correct. I could be wrong, but I think that's right. But it's like a poster promoting the games, which is pretty cool. And I'm gonna need to find a place to hang this ASAP because I need to see its beautifulness on the daily so I can get my daily shot of its beautifulness. Too good. Next, I am seeing this little itty bitty package. It's a little like cloth, I guess, a little art print cloth, which is kind of cool. It probably can just be used as an art print, like you could hang it somewhere, or you could like scrub your body with it, or like wash your dirty plates with it, or dust your books off with it. I don't know, but I really like the artwork on this. I like that they didn't go with like a conventional art print and were like, you know what? Let's full on embrace the I'm not like other girls trope. Hey! Okay, one more little thing in here, and I'm kind of sad about it because I didn't want this box to end. It's been so good. I'm getting my A Darker Shade of Magic feel here. It makes me want to like stop what I'm doing and go read the book. Anyway, let's open this up. Ooh, no way, these are so cool. These are all the characters in acrylic form. This is something that is sold a lot in the anime community. It's a norm, and I've always thought that the book world needs to embrace the acrylic figurine scene, and bada bing bada boom, Illumicrate has. I love these so much. Like, if you can't give me action figures of book characters, this is the next best thing. These are gonna look dope sitting on my Victoria Schwab shelf. There's even a Victoria Schwab figurine. They're gonna protect my Victoria Schwab books from book thieves. Watch out, this crew will attack you if you even think about laying a finger on a Victoria Schwab book on my shelf. I think these might be my favorite items from this box, but I don't know. What a perfect box. There were so many good things in this box. All right, guys, that's it for this double unboxing of Illumicrate boxes. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I will leave more information about Illumicrate down below in the description. You guys should let me know down below in the comments what you're currently reading. One of the mini books that I'm currently reading is this book right here called Not So Pure and Simple, and I'm really enjoying it so far. But I'm also reading like 5 other books alongside this one because I'm a monster. I can't hold myself back from reading all the things. I post videos 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you like this video, be sure to go and hit that like button. If you want to see more bookish content from me, be sure to go and hit subscribe or go and hit that bell icon and you'll be notified every time I post new videos. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope your day is bright and tomorrow is brighter. Keep reading what your heart desires, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye-oh! This is the next specs.